how did the ruthless character in the movie pick locks? He wrapped the gunpowder from 6 bullets in a scrap of cloth, stuffed it into a keyhole, then pushed in an empty cartridge and struck it with the butt of his gun, which supposedly detonated the powder and blew the steel door open. To test whether this actually works, Kelly fitted a firing pin-like device under the grip of a pistol, and Gran built a mechanical swinging arm that held the handgun at the arm's end, so gravity would drive the firing pin into the primer and ignite the powder. By dismantling cartridges, Tori found that the powder from 6 rounds amounted to only 30 grams. Could that really blow open a steel door? They brought the steel door to the test area, wrapped 30 grams of powder in rags, and shoved the bundle into the lock. Gran set up the swinging arm device and aimed the firing pin at the primer. With everything ready, they released the arm inside a safety shelter. Although the firing pin struck the primer precisely, the powder did not explode. Tori suspected the cloth had smothered the powder, so they inserted the cartridge casings directly into the powder and tried again, but the test still failed. At that point, Gran noticed that modern bullets use smokeless powder, whereas the handgun rounds shown in the movie would have used black powder, which is far more energetic. They switched to black powder. Would that make a difference? When Gran pulled the release on the pendulum, the powder finally detonated, but the lock didn't blow open. Clearly, that quantity of powder was far too small. To destroy the steel door outright, they kept increasing the charge until 600 grams of black powder had been stuffed into the lock. For safety, this final test used a remote electronic detonator. With sparks flying, the steel door finally blew open, but the amount of powder used was 20 times what the movie implied. The movie's portrayal is therefore misleading. This experiment was extremely dangerous. Do not try this at home.